for these two to meet up. Now they do as round one is underway. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Evander Holyfield. Well-placed, well-timed combo up top. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Got a fast fighter on one side here, Teddy, against a high motor guy on the other side. A guy that will be there working all night long. What kind of fight do you expect?
Well, I think what you want if you're the fast fighter is you want to relax a little bit. Not go out and just shoot too fast early. Keep it nice and steady and control range a little bit.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. That's a good block by Evander Holyfield. Halfway through round number one. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Ali's blocking ability is doing well for him there. What the old-timers want to see. Combination punching by Evander Holyfield. Holyfield smashed by a hook. The greatest is damaged by that shot upstairs. Not able to connect with the uppercut. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. End of the round. And that was a very good example of how to be efficient with what you're doing.
Yeah, it's a good example of how, as you say, Joe, he doesn't waste anything. You know, he wants to make everything count, but it gives hope that the other guy can come back because there's spots where you can out-hustle. While he's being so conservative, you can just outwork him a little.
Punch and move, punch and move. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. You know, when we sat with these guys yesterday in preparation for this broadcast, we asked them, all right, what's your favorite punch? They both had the same response. We like them all.
Oh, that's a smart fighter because you want to be as versatile, as rounded as possible.
Yeah, baby, good work, good work. Parries that punch intended for the head. Reaching the halfway mark of this round.
Do that again. That looks good.
Evander Holyfield feeling the effects now of that hook.
Keep that head moving, baby.
The greatest is rocked by a huge hook to the head. Landing two jabs by Muhammad Ali. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Little head hunting never hurt, does it with the hook. How about that exchange? Holyfield's missing punches. I mean, there's just no way to sugarcoat it. His accuracy isn't there.
And there's a reason for it, Joe. His punches are the wide variety. And wide punches, guess what? They don't find the mark. They're not accurate.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. What an uppercut by Evander Holyfield. Comes across with a hook up top. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Very accurate two-punch combo by Muhammad Ali. Takes a step back, Then the counterpunch by Evander Holyfield.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make a miss, pull that shoulder back, and then come right back with the counter.
Look at Muhammad Ali and his ability to avoid punches here. He's got it every which way. He's slick, he's smooth, he blocks and parries. Good defense. Really good job by Ali. Ali's got speed and plenty of it. Teddy, still, I'd like to see him just bite down and fight a little more.
Yeah, you'd like to see him sit down a little bit, bend his legs a little bit, and make those punches a little more effective. Not just great where they look good.
Muhammad Ali able to land a big uppercut. And now he scores well with a straight right.
Man, that's it, baby.
Well
Good
done,
job.
Holyfield, left hand.
That's it.
10 seconds to go in this third round. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Muhammad Ali.
Good job in that round.
The beginning of round 4, a chance to look at the scorecards. And Teddy, you like what he's done so far early, a clean sweep of all 3 rounds.
Yeah, a couple of rounds were close, but on the inside, when both of them had their chance to separate a little bit, he was the one who made the right decision to punch.
Hook. Hook. He wide open for the hook.
And he's really doing a nice job of hitting the mark with the jab.
And that's exactly what he needs. And it's not hard to hit the mark when the mark's coming at you. The right choice of a punch.
Hey, you got some of that too.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand.
It's okay.
Solid right by Evander Holyfield. Teddy, many famous fighters, especially heavyweight champions, are known for their signature punch, like Rocky Marciano and his Suzuki. But for Muhammad Ali, he's known for his signature shuffling of the feet, the Ali shuffle.
Yes, he is. And, you know, it makes me think a little bit, sort of like if you were going to buy a real fancy car. You know, when somebody wants to sell you something, wants you to believe in them, they give you something first, maybe a band, or entertainment, and then they take you into the showroom. And, you know, now you're ready to see the car. Well, that's what that is. That's the band. That's the entertainment. And then the show is about to begin. And it's an unbelievable show with those quick hands and those combinations.
Ali's in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that, a credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also, it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit. But he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
4th round now with its last 10 seconds.
In and out.
Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in. Evander Holyfield's got to find a way to land more of these punches. It's okay to throw punches, but not if they're just drifting off to space.
Absolutely, and space is it. He's in space. He's too far away. He has to get the right range.
Let's see some more head movement.
A well-placed left hand up top.
Hook off the jab. Nice work. Nice work.
Solid right by Muhammad Ali. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Good effective work with that straight right hand.
Keep it up.
A nice jab by Muhammad Ali. Good step back counterpunch there. Halfway into round number 5 here.
Oh, hands up, hands up.
Good block. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Sets up that right hand with the jab. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. And now he's targeting upstairs. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Evander Holyfield.
Hands up, hands up.
Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. The start of the 6th round. Well placed, straight right hand.
Keep working. Doing great.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Come on, keep moving.
He comes with the straight right hand. A solid uppercut by Evander Holyfield.
Focus. Focus.
Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. He snaps a jab.
That's it.
Holyfield's got a way of just getting away from that punch.
He's dying. Come on, kid, focus.
Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. Ali's really doing a fine job here, Teddy. And I know everybody falls in love with the clean, effective punching, but you can make an argument that he's controlling this fight right now thanks to his head moves.
Yeah, you know, it makes me think about that legendary story about the old great Willie Pep, the Will o' the Wisp. There was a legend that he actually won a round without throwing a punch, just by making his opponent miss, just by ring generalship.
Jump on him. Nice.
Not able to land the headshot.
Yeah, that's it.
At the halfway point of round 7.
Head and body. Head and
Nice
body.
strike after catching one by Evander Holyfield. And he just holds on there. Targets his opponent after blocking a shot. Good doubling up of the jab by Muhammad Ali. Oh! Ruined in one instance. Just done. Fight over. I like the way he finished things tonight, Teddy. Ali's your winner by knockout in a fight that he controlled throughout.
Well, I'm glad you liked it, and just as importantly, or more importantly, his trainer, his manager, and his promoter like it, because that means that he's going to be easy to sell now to television.
Ladies Ladies and gentlemen,
Well, good evening.
welcome to
15 rounds scheduled here in this much anticipated fight. And we are underway with round number 1. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed.
When you go up against the guy who the expectation is that he's going to be there right to the bitter end, mentally, what do you have to tell yourself as you come to those final few rounds?
You're prepared for this, that this is exactly what it was leading to, that you didn't expect anything different, that it was just a dress rehearsal the early part. This is where you're going on stage.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Evander Holyfield.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Halfway through this round. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head.
Double up the jab.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Evander Holyfield. Look at that combination by Evander Holyfield. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one.
Don't let him get to you, kid.
That's an impactful right hand by Evander Holyfield.
Keep working the body. Keep working the body.
Ali with a big left. Last 10 seconds of this first round. How is this strategy of employing the jab time and time again going to pay off for him?
Well, it's going to be kind of like, when you put your kids to sleep, You get a little peace and quiet. He's going to be left alone. He's not going to be bothered. He's not going to have a headache if he uses his jab.
Commits to the straight right.
Keep pushing. Keep pushing.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own.
Keep moving.
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Evander Holyfield.
Don't need to be on the inside.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Evander Holyfield's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. There's that southpaw jab in the left hand. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Holyfield's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. He clinches when he gets to the inside.
Keep your hands up.
Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Muhammad Ali. And this round comes to an end. And round number 3 is underway. He's committed to the combination punching now. It's working out well up top. Muhammad Ali's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. Takes one, but gets one. Good work by Muhammad Ali.
Come on, let me see. It's all right. Keep moving. Keep moving.
At the end of the 20th century, many of the greatest of lists were all topped by Muhammad Ali. In fact, Sports Illustrated named him the sportsman of the century. I know Babe Ruth had a great effect on baseball. Michael Jordan's probably the greatest basketball player of all time. But I don't know that there's anybody that touched the world stage the way Ali did.
No, there probably isn't. At one point, he was probably the most recognizable face on the planet. I mean, everybody knew who he was. And also, what he stood for. You know, he stood for freedom. He stood for power, for strength. And he stood for, most important of all, individualism. And that's how he lived his life in and out of the ring. You know, he was very, different in that ring in his approach, his style. And that wasn't by accident. It was to stand out and show that everybody is unique.
Look at Muhammad Ali and his ability to avoid punches here. He's got it every which way. He's slick, he's smooth, he blocks and parries. Good defense. Really good job by Ali. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. And we come to the end of the round. Round number 4 is underway. Teddy's got it a clean sweep. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Able to land the jab.
Ali's out at longer range. He's staying away from some danger spots defensively.
Well, he knows he has an opponent who has to be set to punch and who's very dangerous in those spots. So he's doing what he should be doing. Keeping him off balance, giving him angles. Fighting a smart fight.
Come on, punch, punch, punch. That's it. Off the ropes. Come on, stay away from those. Come on now.
Little head hunting with the left. Goes up top with the right hand.
Still not moving enough. Move.
Good flush shot upstairs. Trying to erode away that body with the combination punching.
Hey, you gotta get some of that.
What a
too now.
great
Come on,
job.
let's
He
go.
gave one right back in return. Nice work by Muhammad Ali. And now he's targeting upstairs.
Losing this fight.
Round number 5 has arrived. Protecting his head well with his guard. Good scoring shot. It was a straight right. Ali's favorite punch is the jab, and tonight he's loving it.
Well, the jab is the table setter, Joe, and he set a beautiful table tonight. Napkin on the left, small fork on the left, knife on the right, and the food right in the middle. And he's eating all night.
You taking some English etiquette classes?
You getting hungry?
We only show up when it's time to watch them do their thing for the fight. But they're really working at it day in and day out just to make weight. What's so tough about making weight in boxing?
Well, it can weigh you down. I mean, it takes discipline. And all of a sudden, it allows you a trail of excuses because now you can start to say, well, gee, I didn't do this. It's the drudgery of it, and it's the consistency of it. When you have to stay at a weight and you have to watch that weight, you have to balance it where you're also going to be able to have a physicality when you get in the ring. You don't want to be weak, so you want to get that right balance where you're disciplined, you get the weight down, but you don't lose that physical edge.
That's it. That's it. let him get at you. Watch the hook. Watch the hook. Come on.
Last 10 seconds. That's a forceful two-punch combo by Muhammad Ali. Holyfield's corner better explain to him clearly why he lost that last round. His accuracy was way off.
Well, if you're looking to find change on the beach, you go out there with a metal detector. Well, right now, we need a punch detector. He needs a punch detector. He needs a jab to find the mark.
Oh, what an uppercut. Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh, no. Actually, I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him.
1, 2. 1, 2.
Holyfield's really in position to control things in this fight if he can do what he did just there, and that's land a good, solid jab. That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
Range.
Halfway through round 6. A well-targeted jab that time.
Move your head.
Solid straight right hand. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark.
I shake it off.
There's a straight right hand. And just grabbing onto his opponent.
Just like that. Just like that.
Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. And that's the end of round 6. Evander Holyfield's all of a sudden finding his stride here. In that last round, we saw vast improvement. He's still down on your scorecard, right, Teddy?
Yeah, I have him down a little bit.
But he's making a comeback here based on what we just saw.
He's doing what he needs to do. You know, he's picking up the pace a little bit, and he's starting to get into the right range. To me, before, he was too far back. Now he's taking the steps to put himself in position where he can start doing the things he needs to do to get back in this fight.
Keep moving. Keep moving. Unload right now. More punches, baby. Punches and punches. Let's see it. Let the fist go. Let him go.
Ali's got that catch-me-if-you-can kind of attitude. He's almost daring his opponent at this point to try to land a headshot, but his movement's been so good. His defense is just supreme.
Yeah, it is. He's moving from the waist. He's slipping the straight shots. He's weaving the hooks. He's doing a real magical job in there. But his opponent is making no adjustments at all.
That is a huge headshot after blocking his opponent. He gets off with a combination up top.
Push off the jab.
Zones in on that overhand right.
Block. Block. Come on. Uppercut.
Ali's feeling the sting of that big uppercut. 10 seconds to go in the 7th. And round 7 comes to an end.
Nice round. That was good. Keep that up. We have this.
Let's look at Teddy's scorecard as we begin this 8th round here, and you can see that, yes, he's up, but if you've been watching this fight closely, you know that anything still can happen here.
So his opponent is a real tough guy. He doesn't get discouraged. Continues to come with a fast pace. And a guy like that, you never, never count out.
See, that's some fine defense right there. I love that block by Evander Holyfield. He has his target. He lands the straight right. Holyfield's found the punch that'll always excite a crowd, and that's that straight hand, that power shot. You can see it coming, and there it is.
Well, he must be pretty happy that he's got an opponent that throws all wide, all round punches, because straight beats round.
Nice.
What a nice big right hand from Muhammad Ali. 90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8.
Looking good. Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head.
The left hand coming into play by Muhammad Ali.
That's it. That's okay. That's okay. Let it go. Let it go.
See, not just one jab. He throws that second one right behind it. Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this. I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
In and out. In and out.
And he engages in the clinch. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. And now he scores well with the straight right. Holyfield's got to be careful here, Teddy, because he can't stay like this. Yes, he's throwing punches, but not being effective at all.
No, he's not. He's not landing. And that's bad for the scorecards, but as he continues doing this, it's going to be bad for his chin because he's going to start now getting counted. As time goes by, the more he misses, now his opponent's going to start doing the other part. He's going to come back and take advantage of those misses.
Oh, good exchange there.
Cover up. Cover up.
Holyfield's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches.
Keep going. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Last 10 seconds of the 9th round. Ali's right hand scores well. Clipping him with that uppercut. Big shot by Muhammad Ali. And that's the end of round 9. Evander Holyfield's now returning to his corner where they're going to have to deal with that cut. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand.
Good job.
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him by Muhammad Ali.
Ali's having a masterful
Nice
round
work, nice
defensively.
work.
I love what we're seeing from the foot.
Evander Holyfield's hurt from that. Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Muhammad Ali.
Keep working the body.
Hits him in the mug with